Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Gardener. So I am not very sure if my voice is going to be audible because I'm wearing a mask, because when you are working with the grey sand, the grey construction sand, you have to wear mask, because I'm going to show you what exactly is going to happen. So because a lot of people were asking me questions, which sand should we wash. Now if you're using river sand, if you're using aquarium sand, you do not need to wash, you can use it right away. But if you are using the grey sand, the grey construction sand, you have to wash it, and I'm going to show you why. Now I will first filter it, because you can see there's a lot of dust which has to be separated. So as you can see, this is the reason why you need to wear the mask, because there's going to be a lot of dust. Try to do this in an open space so that you do not inhale any of those dust particles. So the only outcome of this is, even if you're going to have a bucket like this, you will be able to procure very little sand, because majority of the particles are going to be the fine, I think that's the dust of the stones that have been kind of crushed. But we cannot use this for our succulents. We have to use what is being left in this net. So we have to filter it completely, and there's going to be a lot of dust. Now after this, after we have got this, we will have to wash this and not this. So if this is of no use to you, you can throw it off. But if you are a person like me who tends to create pots, you can use this in your concrete pots. It's going to work out really well. It tends to work out like an aggregate. So I will filter some more, and then I'm going to show you how I'll be washing this. So give me roughly around 30 minutes it's going to take. Of course, you don't have to wait for 30 minutes. I will get back to you after 30 minutes, after I've filtered and taken out all of the larger pieces from the grey construction sand. So now that we have filtered, you can see this is the fine dust which I will be using for making my concrete pots, and this is what is going to go into the succulent soil mix. But it's not yet ready, we have to still do a couple of washings. So this is how the granules will look like. This is what is going to go into our soil mix, and not this, because this I can't even hold it, it's going to just slip off from my hand. So you can see this is the fine dust which we do not need to use, but this is what we are going to be using for our succulent mix. You can see the granules are of the right size. This is exactly what we need in our succulent soil mix. So now let's quickly go ahead and wash this. I'll take it to the tap and pour in some water, and I'm going to show you why we need to wash this grey sand and not the aquarium sand or the river sand. So I'll just start filling in the water. You can already see all the dust that is starting to move around. So we'll have to clean this up, and you will be able to see how murky the water will start getting, because this is all the dust that has been sticking around with the grey sand. So we have to clean until the water starts getting clearer. And now the water is going to look very milky, very cloudy. We have to keep cleaning it until the water starts getting clean. Probably this might take 2 or 3 cleanings, but it will start to look a little bit better. So this is how the water is going to look like. So I'm just going to throw off this water and refill again. So this is going to be the second cleaning, and every time that you clean, the water will start to improve. You will see less and less of the cloudy water, but we have to clean it completely. So let me finish the entire process. It will take another 2 or 3 cleanings, so I'll do that. So guys, once the water starts looking very clear like this means that you are completely done with the cleaning, and now this can be used for your succulents. But of course we need to dry the sand, so we will be putting it out in direct sunlight, and we will let it dry. 24 hours is more than enough. Again, the next day during the afternoon sunlight, it will be completely pat dry, and then you can use it, you can mix it with your filtered garden soil and start using it for your succulents. So let me just remove this water and put it into the sun. So once all the water has been rinsed, we will put it out in the sun for it to get completely dry. It's already evening over here, so it's going to take a lot of time for it to dry. But during the afternoons, it takes around roughly 2 to 3 hours for it to get completely dry. You only need to keep mixing it so that it can dry faster. But in which ways, I will leave it over here and it will get dried up. You can see it's very, very gritty, very loose. So once it's completely dry, what I tend to do is I have a bag. I tend to store it in the bag like this once it's completely bone dry. And then whenever I want to use it, I just take it out and I use it, mix it with the filtered garden soil and start using it. So guys, that's all about it. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.